Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I'm just pulling out cards, Cancer. Going to see what the universe wants to talk to you about this week. So we're going to get started. It should go without saying, but it still seems to need to be said that not all messages will resonate. If it doesn't, stick it in the garbage, put it to the curb, say bye-bye. So, Cancer, let's get started with Cancer. What does the universe have to talk to Cancer about? What is going on? Big messages this week. This deck always brings big messages. It's really a profound deck. As I say that, like you pull out the Tree of Life, it's the first card. This is a big energy this week. I wonder if because we're leading up to an eclipse. I don't know. Something going on in the collective. Jeez. Wow. Wow. That is too much underline. Oh my god. All right. I just like pull out a spread, your energy, and just whatever's over here, just so I have like something else to kind of like connect things to. I'm not sure how that energy connects to you. It's something outside of you. It could be a person, place, or thing. But boy, we're gonna look at your energy first. It is significant. I mean, the very first card that you pulled out was the Tree of Life. So the Tree of Life is there's a whole lot of people out there that know a whole lot more about it than I do, but just sort of my Coles Notes version of it and how I like to look at it is this is kind of the soul's journey. This is the soul's journey, and each one of these branches symbolizes important lessons that are learned along the way by the soul. And but I don't see these branches as something you do in a lifetime. You can be experiencing a lifetime. Well, and maybe you are. That's why this card is coming out, where you are completing a journey on one of these branches. It's really significant. So it's a little bit of, it's kind of seeing the immunity card from the Return of Spirit Oracle deck too. So lessons learned along this path, or lessons that are learned. It's like yeah, you're immune. You're immune to those things. You won't be experiencing them, those things again, whatever they were, whatever they symbolize. Now, what's interesting is, you start out with the Three of Swords. So and underneath it is the World card. So I don't know if this is possible for you to believe. It's a big message. Cancer, it's a very big message. It's like you will never know heartache again, or you will never know that type of heartache again. I think I want to go with that, because I think heartache can come in many, many different forms. It's just, love comes in many, many different forms, right? Like, I love my dog, I love my cat, I love my son, I love my... But I guess they're all probably like a little bit different. But this is, whatever this is something that is done for you. There you go. Like, the Tree of Life, I don't know what this heartache symbolizes, but you'll never go through it again. Whatever this heartache symbolizes, you will never go through it again. Your soul will not need to experience it again. So even like in this lifetime, you won't feel that again. In other lifetimes, you won't, because it's not, like, to me, the soul is all about learning, growing, and developing. Been there, done that. There's no point in going back and doing it again. And if energy starts to kind of present itself in a way around you that could lead down that path, it's like you just automatically recognize it's not even an option. Like you don't even yeah, you just like go the other way. So there's that. There's that in your reading, which is really significant. This is not to say that one will not feel sadness, because you do have that here. Okay, the Five of Cups does come in this reading. It is not to say that one will not experience bouts of sadness, but the Three of Swords is a real, this is when you feel something and you don't know why. Or even if, like, you know, let's say you've been through a major breakup and you, like, a partner has left you and you feel betrayed by this. You feel the loss and the hurt and the pain and everything that can come with that. But it's like even years can go by and you may still think about it, or your heart still feels this. Either you still feel a connection to that person and you know, I know that person doesn't even love me. I know that person doesn't even care about me. But I still feel this. And your brain is like, yeah, why the fuck? Why the fuck are you feeling that? Like, it's stupid. It doesn't make sense. It's like, because things that the heart feels are not necessarily things that make sense, right? And that can be in a lot of different scenarios, I'm going to say, because it's kind of open-ended there with it being the Tree of Life, and whatever this is, you won't experience it again. So how I want to describe, it's not that you won't feel sad sometimes. That would be, I don't know. That would be finding heaven, probably, I guess, once you get there. But I think that's kind of like getting to the top. It's the Tree of Life. That's where we're all trying to go. So you will, and as we all will, we will feel sad at times. There are things that will not always work out and we'll feel kind of down about it. But the Three of Swords, that's finished. That's not, that may even, for some of you, maybe this even symbolizes some sort of deep healing that occurs in you, what the hell? Is it the Vedic nerve? Why am I having, no, Vedic is astrology. That's weird. I'm trying, the Vegas, that's where you gamble. Vegas nerve. Yeah. Anyways, that's weird. It sounds weird when I say it now. The vagus nerve, isn't that right? So you know what I'm talking about. The nerve that joins the heart and the mind together, where they communicate with one another. Maybe there's something here that gets resolved in that for you and you'll never have to deal with it again. You both in your heart and your mind will come to some sort of terms with each other even. Some of you, maybe this is a breakup. I mean, because then you have the Moon and the Nine of Pentacles. So this could be going off in a new direction for yourself here. And it may feel unfamiliar because it is almost like you could even be starting in this lifetime to kind of get into a new branch here. Or you're preparing your energy for, you know, when we're all going to exit at some point in this lifetime. When you exit this lifetime and you kind of do a life review, what energy are you bringing with you at that ending? Because when you end something, that's also the energy that you take with you in the start. So I feel like you might be preparing your energy moving forward for the next branch in the Tree of Life here, which is your destined path. It's carving your destiny on a fated path that you can't avoid. So, right, that's here with the Tree of Life. The High Priestess and the Five of Cups, these may be things that the universe has shown you or that you understand universal truths. And they're sad. They're not what you want to necessarily know or feel. But then, let's look at this. Then you get the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. I feel like some of you, this is a happy family. Well, I feel for all of you, that's the symbol of a happy family. So not just for some of you, that is the symbol of a happy family. For some of you, this could be if you've been in a relationship and there's been a lot of conflict that's gone on between how you feel and what you think. Although it's hard because you have the Nine of Pentacles. There is a sense to me here that this is somebody going out on their own. This is someone being independent. This is someone who's financially independent. Someone who has their physical sovereignty in their life. The high priestess is also so like the divine feminine energy, but in the spiritual form. This is a spiritual sovereign card, but it could be represented by, I want to say even like this is someone who does not really engage in relationships. There is sovereign. So maybe this is like something more spiritual here, because I would say like a happy family is a spiritual path for anyone. So that coming in with the Emperor is really, really, really strong. This could be you showing up in a place of nurturing and protective. I want to say authority is the word coming forward, but I'm hesitant to say that because it's often used in the wrong way. But if authority is used in an appropriate way, like I just described, like nurturing, protective, but not confining and constraining. I mean, it is happy. It's kind of like glowing in this 80s rendition of the family portrait. The dog. It's like the dog's dream or wish. Maybe your dog has a dream or wish about a happy family. It look like it. It's like the dog is dreaming this. This is what I want to feel. Oh. So it is going towards here, happy family life, a happy home, bliss, unity. Yeah, that's really nice. I don't think I've ever pulled out the message before that you are done. this like, yeah, whatever this conflict is between your heart and your mind, you will never experience it again. Okay, what is this? That's a good question. What is this over here? This is... This is the energy of, let me describe this as someone who I feel like this is someone who used to think they knew everything and they understood everything very clearly. And then realized that they didn't. But then they actually heal that part of themselves. So, you know, even just saying that, because it reminds me, there you got the King of Swords and the Four of Swords. It kind of reminds me of maybe even the process over here. So I don't know if this is just a bigger, more in-depth energy of how you get to the Three of Swords with the world. Or it's like someone else, because it is coming up like the Queen of Wands. So it's kind of coming up as like a court card. Like it could actually be someone. This could be someone who has a strong fire placement in their chart. I want to say it's probably someone who would be considered attractive. And you know, when you say that, it doesn't mean that somebody is the ideal of what you see splashed on Vogue or anything like that. It's just this person has an energy about them that is intriguing, attractive, enjoyable on the eyes. That's probably the best way. Now, they've got the Five of Coins and the Nine of Cups. This to me feels like somebody who, when you don't have much, you still find happiness. I don't need a lot to be happy. That's what, that would really, I don't need a lot to be happy. I don't need a lot to be happy. I really like this energy, actually, to be honest. Because this has gone through something here. They've gone through something here where they've healed their mind. And because it sits like this, like I feel like the story is, well, King of Swords needs to heal the mind. So, well, that means that the things that the King of Swords believes that they see clearly They probably don't. But then it also, then to follow that with the Nine of Cups, like this person is experiencing emotional sovereignty. It doesn't matter what happens, I'll be happy. So still, it could be something to do with the own, like the depth of where you get to this Three of Swords. The explanation, the road to this Three of Swords with the World card. Because that is healed. That mind is healed. Yes. The mind is healed and the emotions are sovereign. And then the Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords. So this is being curious about where the heart leads them. Being curious about where the heart leads them. Curious about where your heart could take you. Seeing where they go. Where now, and then we have this is interesting. The Ace of Wands and the Strength card is the last little bit in that pile. This is holding a lot back. It's actually holding a lot back. If this is a person outside of you, you don't see half of the drive that this person has. This person could have the potential for a quick temper, but they hold it back too. I do also feel like that there's a sense of real courage too with this person, like when you're facing a volcano. To show courage and strength. This underlining line is huge. You have, I'll start with the Hanged Man. You have the Hanging Man. I'm not going to do it all. It's almost like the whole deck. So I'm just going to start the Hanged Man because it's a major arcana. Gaining perspective to success and victory. Movement of the heart. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Swords. So there you go right there. Is both the heart and the mind. Communicating. Interesting. To the King of Cups. Communicating to the King of Cups. So the Four of Wands. I do feel like there's something that's shifting for you. It does seem to be like some type of a partnership here where it's joy and happiness, right? Even the dog. The dog dreams of this. It's just glowing. It kind of glows out the door. All right. So what else does Cancer need to know? What else does Cancer need to know in this reading besides they will never experience that type of pain again, which is just a big message. The Knight of Pentacles. Let's see how this goes. You're going to see somebody you haven't seen in a long time that you want to see. Okay? You're going to see someone that you haven't seen in a long time that you want to see. It's taken a long time to get to this point. It could be something too, like having to need to save money or create some sort of stability around you or around them. But yeah, there's somebody here that... yeah, I would just describe it as someone that you want to see that you haven't seen in a long time. And it's going to feel really amazing. Like it feels really, really good. If this isn't someone that you haven't seen in a while, I want to say it's someone significant to you that perhaps you haven't met yet. This is someone very significant to you that you haven't met yet with the Six of Cups. And if you've been feeling like emotionally disconnected with the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Cups is underneath that. It's just like something that connects you again to your emotions. So maybe maybe it connects your emotions to something. If this energy that I'm reading kind of outside of you is sort of the path to the explanation of never experiencing that type of sorrow again, it would kind of make sense. But the Nine of Cups is happy but excluded. Happily excluded. It's okay. It's okay, right? It almost feels like that. It's okay. So this is bringing a whole new emotion here. And then too, you have the Queen of Cups with the Three of Cups below it. Why are these underlines? I have to shuffle better. Everything is upright. What will we start with? We'll start with the major arcana of the Tower. We have the Tower, the Sun. Oh, the Devil. Everybody came to the party. The Ten of Coins, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Well, before the Tower is the Seven of Pentacles, so I feel it's almost like a plan that's brought in to break everything down, to show the sun, but yet there's reasonable obstacles that exist between seeing potential and achieving potential. And that, Cancer, is what I have for you, my friends. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to pick up all these cards. I'm going to pick them all up. I'm going to shuffle them back in the deck. And I'm going to see what the universe wants to talk to you about. Thank you so much, Cancer. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.